Morning. I'd like to call to order the July 28, 2025 regular meeting of the Mobile County Commission. At this time, we'd ask Chaplain Philip Snodgrass from the Sheriff's Office to come down and lead us in our invocation. Please stand and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. Good morning.
Good morning. Let's pray together. Dear Heavenly Father, I thank you that your promises are sure and true. I pray today that you will create in us a clean and pure heart, one that's faithful to your plans and purposes. May we share the love and forgiveness that you have granted to us with those you have placed in our path. And may everything we do and say today bring you glory, for you richly deserve it. It is for your honor and your glory that we serve. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. So, first, we would like to honor and recognize our national health centers. Commissioner Hudson, would you? Mhm. They know who they are.
We are acknowledging National Health Center Week, as Commissioner Ludgood said, and this morning we have a number of attendees that we would like to acknowledge as they are coming up. We have from Alta Point, Accordia Health, Turk Schlesinger, Olivia Nettles, Cinda Knight, and Dr. Ehab Malakia. From Franklin Primary Health Center, Judy Mitchell. Bayou Clinic, Danny Patterson. Mosteller Medical Center, Monica Taylor, who is the clinical director. Victory Health Partners, Dr. Robert Lightfoot, and Mobile County Health Department, Kelly Warren. Let's try that again. We are so grateful to have all of you here today. Thank you. Thank you so much for everything you do in our community, bringing quality health care to citizens, especially those who are underserved. And today we want to recognize National Health Center Week with this resolution that'll be presented to each one of your organizations. In honor and recognition of National Health Center Week 2025, America's Health Centers celebrating 60 years of improving our nation's health. Whereas for nearly 60 years, community health centers have provided high quality, affordable, comprehensive primary and preventative health care in our nation's medically underserved communities, delivering value to and having a significant impact on America's healthcare system. And whereas as the country's largest primary care network, community health centers are the healthcare home for over 32.5 million Americans and over 16,000 communities across the nation. 1 in every 10 people in the United States gets their care at a community health center. And whereas community health centers are a critical element of the nation's health system, serving rural, suburban, island, frontier, and urban populations, often providing the only accessible and dependable source of primary care in their communities. Nationwide, community health centers serve 1 in every 5 residents of rural areas. Whereas community health centers develop new approaches to integrating a wide range of services beyond primary care, including oral health, vision, behavioral health, nutrition, and pharmacy services to provide comprehensive care, allowing each patient to thrive. Health centers have more than doubled their behavioral health workforce in the last decade to meet America's growing need for behavioral health services. And whereas during National Health Center Week, we celebrate the legacy of America's community health centers and their vital role in shaping the past, present, and future of America's healthcare system. Now, therefore, let it be resolved, the Mobile County Commission proclaims August 3rd through 9th, 2025 as National Health Center Week in Mobile County, Alabama. Furthermore, we applaud the vital role that local health centers, including the Mobile County Health Department, Franklin Primary Health, Mosteller Medical Center, Bayou Clinic, Victory Health Partners, Alta Point Health's Accordia Health, play in shaping the future of the healthcare system in Mobile County. We encourage all Americans to take part this week by visiting their local health center and celebrating the important partnership between America's community health centers and the communities that they serve. And it was signed by all three commissioners and our county administrator, and we have a copy for each of you. Here. Yeah, they're all the same. And I know, would anybody like to make a comment? Anybody want to step forward? And you all can, if you. You were elected.
Yes. Thank you so much for the kind words. Really, I think Ms. Hudson, you just described exactly what we do. We are the means for which we take care of the community members who are underserved, who have no other place to go to. But we actually do deliver a very high quality care that's actually as competitive as private practice. I would say with the interprofessional healthcare delivery that we have in terms of incorporating mental health and behavioral health, as well as pharmacies and clinical pharmacists, the healthcare that we deliver is high end, and anybody would want to get their healthcare there. But it's a great opportunity to actually partner with the community. I think primary care needs to be in the community, embedded in the community, so that we can be there for where our constituents, our patients are. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, and I think we'll get a picture with everybody.
Since it's a large group, I'll give you some.
I've been watching the news this week. I saw where you've been escorted out of the city council meeting the last two times, and you're about to be escorted out of here if you do not quit interrupting the meeting.
Yeah. So now we will, Commissioner Dewitt will recognize our retirees.
Okay, we have quite a few. I'm not sure which ones are here. I'm just going to call them out and their years of service to the citizens of Mobile County. We have Vicki Mahan, who is a corrections sergeant for the sheriff's office with 25 years of service. Yeah. I'm going to read. Eric Hayes, public service worker, 13 years and 9 months out at the camp. Carl Horton, 15 years and 2 months, also a public service worker supervisor. Have Carla Barnes, food service worker at the youth center for child nutrition with 19 years and 1 month. Travis Turner, a corrections sergeant with the Metro Jail with 25 years of service. James Brown, Sr., Deputy Sheriff Administration. Fif 15 years and 5 months of service. Barton Mitchell, Bart. When it said Barton, I almost lost my place, Bart. Bart Mitchell, equipment operator for the Public Works Department for 23 years and 7 months. And then we have, last but not least, Lynn France, court reporter for the Circuit Court Judges for 33 years and 6 months. And we have a little certificate here, and I've already. And they all say the same, and they have all your years of service on here, and we'll give you a pin that says the Mobile County Commission wishes to express its sincere thanks and gratitude for your years of service, dedicated service to the citizens of Mobile County. Your wisdom and commitment to excellence have long inspired all of us and will be remembered for many years to come. We wish you good health, happiness, and continued service in your retirement. And we'll give these, Carla. No, okay. Jack, Mr. Brown. There you go. Thank you. Lynn. Thank you. Eric. Thank you. Carl. Are you the last Horton that works for the county now?
I'm the last Horton that works for the
Okay.
county.
We finally got rid of all of y'all.
Every one of them.
I told Carl I was going to hold up him, Bart, and Eric. I was going to hold up there. I got a couple more projects in my district that need to be taken care of before y'all can go. Ms. Mahan, thank you. Mitchell, Mr. Mitchell. And I think that was it. Carl, didn't you say you wanted to give a speech?
Yeah, I can get one, but I didn't bury it.
Carl, the Horton family, and not to take anything from everybody else's retirement, but the Horton family has been a vital part of the Mobile County Commission for many, many years. Carl's retiring, his brother Peanut's retired, and his Perry's retired, who was a road grader. Peanut worked at West Mobile County Park and for Public Works, and I think Carl worked at West Mobile County Park and then Public Works. But thank every one of you for your service to the citizens of Mobile County. Volunteered to talk to retirees.
I just would like to say that when I got employed with Mobile County Sheriff's Department, I was 25 years old, and I was a unit secretary coming from the hospital. and I went into law enforcement, a man's field, correction officer, and I dealt with prisoners. And it was very hard and it was very difficult. And I just wanted to say that I thank my family and I thank God because I could have not done it if I did not have that in my life. Because correction is a very hard job. It takes a mental stress on you. And when I say mentally, it's mentally because you have to protect people who are charged with serious crimes. And like the Bible says, you have to love your enemy. And we really had to take that in consideration because it gets hard sometimes when it's someone that's always trying to do something to you and trying to hurt you. And people don't understand what we really go through in that jail. That jail is horrible. And I thank God that I was able to come out with my health and strength. And I just want to say thank you again. Like I said, thank you for the ceremony. Thank you.
We didn't give Mark a microphone, talk, he's still talking.
Yeah, that's it. One more thing.
Oh, the special record.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you to Mr. Brown's family for coming down to support her. Appreciate you. Okay. And now we will ask Anusha if she would come to the podium and, not you? I don't understand sign language.
She's having an attack of shyness here.
Good morning, Commissioner.
Good morning.
Morning.
10 days ago, Mobile County Commission received a Special Achievement Award at ESRI. It was a global honor to see Mobile County Commission alongside with several other organizations like NASA, Agriculture Department of Egypt, World Bank. It is just outstanding to see us alongside with a lot of them. Truly a proud moment. GIS data was once hindered due to data silos and distrust among the agencies, to now we have a collaborative, interconnected, shared data system. It was only possible because of our great GIS team and commissioners' confidence in us and county administrative support. And thank you all for that. I would request for you to recognize some of our GIS team who is here, but also the others who are keeping the operations running.
So Jennifer Boyd, Amanda Brown, Scott Ware, Rick Hudson, Margarita Pendak, and Cynthia Fearman. If you're here, come on down. Okay. This is all the fun stuff. Chair will entertain a motion to adjourn. No, I'm kidding. Do we have any speakers?
Yes, ma'am, we have several speakers this morning. They've all been apprised of the 5-minute rule, and they've all been, I've explained to them that they need to speak into the microphone and state their name and address for the record. The first is Cindy Knowlton and Jack LaCroix from Mobile County Extension Service.
Can you hear me now? Good morning, Commissioners. Cindy Knowlton, County Extension Director with the Mobile County Extension Office, 1070 Schillinger Road North here in Mobile. Thank you again for having us and for continually supporting us. Also in front, you have our invitation to the County Agent's Kitchen coming up next month at the statewide County Commissioners Conference in Orange Beach. So I encourage y'all to attend. I'll be there serving you, and it's our way of thanking all of our commissioners statewide in supporting the county extension offices. I'd like to take this opportunity to invite my coworker, Jack LaCroix, to give an update of some exciting projects we have here in Mobile County. He is our home grounds and gardens horticulture agent at the office. Phenomenal agent. So go ahead. Podium's yours.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
I'm Jack LaCroix, the Regional Extension Agent with Home Horticulture and the Master Gardener Volunteer Coordinator with the Alabama Cooperative Extension System. I'm here to give you a brief update on several exciting projects we're working on that directly support Mobile County residents through education, community outreach, and workforce development. First, I'd like to share an update on a project that's been in the works for over a year, the Ben May Library landscape installation. We've been working closely with library staff to design a beautiful, low-maintenance landscape that will enhance the curb appeal of one of Mobile's most iconic public spaces. We're excited that planting is now underway, and this project is being supported by our local Master Gardener volunteers as well. Next, I'd like to talk about a partnership that I believe has the potential to transform lives, the Strickland Youth Detention Center project. Starting this August, per board approval, we will be launching a horticulture class through the Mobile County Public School System for the students at Strickland. We've already installed irrigation in the raised beds on site, which will allow us to grow vegetables and flowers year-round. But we're not stopping there. We've also started conversations with the Alabama Nursery and Landscape Association to hopefully bring their Skills for Success and Nursery Landscape Worker certification programs to Strickland. This would provide older youth with an industry-recognized certificate, giving them a chance to leave the facility with a real pathway to employment in the growing nursery and landscaping industry here in Mobile County. In addition to those initiatives, we're wrapping up our first full season of work at Wilmer Hall Children's Home, where I, along with Master Gardener volunteers and a colleague, have helped revamp the existing community garden located on site. We have focused on improving infrastructure, adding drip irrigation, adding new plants, and this summer over 100 pounds of produce has been collected by our Master Gardener volunteers for the residents. It has been a rewarding experience and has allowed us to support food education and wellness in a meaningful way. Each of these projects reflects our commitment to community collaboration, lifelong learning, and workforce readiness. We're proud to serve Mobile County and are grateful for the continued support in helping the Alabama Cooperative Extension System make a difference. Thank you for the opportunity to speak with you today, and I'd be happy to answer any questions or share more information about any of these projects.
I think it sounds wonderful. That's very exciting. So how many young people do you think will be in the first group that you're working with?
Well, so right now they have started that initiative at different community colleges, and so I've been told by the Alabama Nursery and Landscape Association that they can fit pretty much any type of system, any type of class, and so I'm working with Strickland to first get information from them and then see how we can adapt that to Strickland for them to get that certificate, because I know not everybody's there at the exact same time and it's that many weeks. But I have been told that it can work, so I'm excited about that. So.
Will this be perpetual? Will it be ongoing or just seasonal? How will this work?
So I've got a meeting this week, and I'm going to get all that information. I hope it's going to be perpetual, but again, just working, getting more information, and then passing that along to Strickland to see how we can make that work. So.
Well, that sounds wonderful. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. This really puts a lot of people don't really understand the range of things that the Extension Service does. And hopefully as you continue to get out there and people see the things that you can do, they'll begin to reach back and be even more supportive of the Extension Service. Thank you so much for coming to share this.
Thank you.
We have two speakers that are related to agenda item number 33, Camellia Square. So the first is Mr. Clyde Edwin Taylor. Sir, if you'll come up. And remember to watch me for time.
I apologize. Thank you, Commissioners, for hearing me out today. Our neighborhood has several concerns about this project. We were only given I'm Clyde Edwin Taylor, I'm sorry. And the address is...
Just pull that down just a little bit. There you go.
The address is 9831 Maxwell run. I'm one of the adjacent property owners to the proposed subdivision. And we only had 5 days to respond, so some of these points may not be germane to this hearing, from what I understand briefly before the hearing. So, but they still need to be addressed at some point, so let me go through it if you don't mind. What we have heard, or all we know about this project, is it's 2 lots adjacent to our properties with 56 units of low-income senior living, which is fine to a degree. But the points that we have that we're concerned with is, will the senior living complex be architecturally consistent with the surrounding subdivisions, as such as every subdivision around there is a 1-story subdivision? Would it be a PUD unit or a planned unit development, or will it be a multi-story apartment complex? Other thing about the topology of the ground or the lots, has a hydraulic study been done? Hydraulic study. Will it be done, or will it be conducted? And how will it also look at the impact of our drainage system on our drainage ponds? Because this appears the way they're doing the setbacks, it could affect us badly. And would the developer be responsible for making any needed changes on our properties? Okay. The other question, the other point, is there's a 10-foot setback for people who live along the property on the north side of the lot and the south side of the lot, 2 lots that they're looking at. But there's a 25-foot on the residence off of Bergman Road.
Excuse me. You said there's a 10-foot setback for this development, but 25 feet for all the other property. Did I understand?
Yes.
Okay.
And we're questioning why the difference primarily. And both property lines have drainage systems already put in, so we were thinking maybe it had something to do with that off our back fence and trying to reuse that drainage system. So there's just a lot of unknowns. I apologize. Along those lines, what we were wondering about was the vegetation and acoustic barriers that would be put up between the 2 properties. Again, this is mainly due to the runoff issues because it is heavily forested. And if you'd like a picture, I can provide that of the properties. Some of the security cameras along our back property lines on the easement have caught bears, cubs, deer, and coyotes. Are there any plans to address those animals that live on that property? Has an environmental study been conducted for the property? There is a old cell tower cell tower that was a microwave tower that was probably standing before 1979, and we're wondering about PVC contamination because it is at a higher elevation than the property that they're proposing to build this on. We're above that elevation, but that property is not. Has the county considered the effect of taxes? What's going to happen to the neighborhood taxes and the lowering of the exponential rate of tax increases over the next 20 years? Also, there's been a lot of fatalities on Snow Road around that area. Has there been a traffic study conducted? And what other things maybe? I got the 1-minute card, so I apologize. And the last unit is that property is serviced by Seven Hills Volunteer Fire Department. I don't know if they have the facilities to be able to handle a multi-story building fire. And just thank you for your time very much. Good day.
Thank you.
Tim, are you prepared to answer any of his questions, or would you prefer to meet with him privately and maybe answer all of his questions? Yeah.
We have an additional speaker that's one of his topics.
Okay, on the same topic? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just wait till the end and maybe we can resolve some of his questions.
So our next speaker is on the same topic, and he has a couple of other items he'd like to bring before you, is Mr. Lyon Hampton. Sorry. Leon. Oh, Leon. Thank you.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
morning.
My name is Leon, Leon, Hampton, Hampton. I live at 9819 Maxwell Run, Mobile 36608. The questions that I have concerning the new proposed subdivision has already been passed on to Mr. Tim in the back there. So I'm not going to rehash the same things written, and they're written down for his to review. The next questions I have is concerning a party vineyard that's located at 9940 Lifeline Court, and it goes by the name of Celebrations. And the issue we have is the noise, and I know there's not a noise ordinance in the county, but we as residents still have an issue of sleeping sometimes Fridays, Saturday nights due to the noise. And I've addressed this with Mobile Police, Mobile County, and no one comes out to make it cease, you know. And it's been an ongoing issue. I've lived there for 5 years, and it took forever finding out where the noise coming from. When I finally found it, that's when I started making the notice that there was an issue. So I would like to have that addressed. The next issue is speeding in the Maxwell Place subdivision, which consists of Maxwell Run and Beckman Road. And I've addressed this with the Mobile County Commission's Office, Mobile Police, Alabama State Troopers, and the problem still persists. That's a 20-mile-an-hour speed limit in that subdivision. We've had incidents where children has almost been hit out there because they come in and they fly and they go into the Trailwood subdivision as a shortcut instead of using Airport Boulevard. And the other was a established neighborhood prior to Maxwell Place being built, and they have to use that to get to their subdivision. Only thing we're asking is that any way that you can have someone come out and observe it, or I request speed bumps to be placed. Now, I've been told by the county that they can't put speed bumps in the county. So we're just looking for some relief concerning the speeding and relief concerning the celebrations noise. Okay, thank you for your time.
Is Maxwell go down and it has a little roundabout?
Yes.
Okay.
And I understand the roundabout, they said that's to stop speeding, but I've seen personally with my own eyes, people cut through the roundabout instead of using it, you know, making a shortcut. The other thing, some of them I've seen them speed and run top of the roundabout because they was going so fast, especially the one down on Beckman Road.
I'll contact the sheriff today and see if we can't get some. We have guys who work these traffic details, and see if we can't get some people in there, and maybe get one of the little portable speed checkers that they put in there too.
We've had those out there before. Commissioner Hudson has her office. I spoke with her office about it, and she sent the speed, put the little signs out, and that lasts for a week. The sign is gone, and the speeding starts back up. And I've contacted Alabama State Troopers. They've come out, give out tickets. If they come and sit for 20 minutes, they can give out 3 to 4 tickets, you know. But then they go away, and this problem starts back up again. So we're residents. We're not planning on moving, so we like the issue solved. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
We do have one more speaker on a different subject, so if you want to.
Yeah, Tim, do you want to address this, or do you want to? Would it be easier to just meet with these two gentlemen and? Okay. Would that be okay with you guys for us to let Tim answer your questions privately, maybe in a meeting or over phone? Are y'all okay with that? Yes. Sorry, I thought that, I know it's on Snow Road. I couldn't remember which side it was on, but I think it's on your side of the road.
I think it is now.
Okay.
It is now.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, with the
anytime there's a subdivision complaint, I'm glad to see it's in somebody else's district.
with the redistricting, is you know, everything kind of
Yeah.
Anyway,
I see the problem with your speeding too. I think a lot of people have always tried to avoid that traffic light there at Snow and Airport, and they cut through Trailwood and then come out Maxwell Place. Yeah.
so you're checking with the sheriff's department?
I will do that for sure.
Okay.
I mean, I know that's, and it does seem to be a lot of times a temporary solution to the problem, but our options are very limited to getting law enforcement out there, getting them involved when it comes to these speeders. But I will call
But
personally.
if over a period of time, we can get them out there periodically, not infrequently, then I think people never know when they're going to be there, and so they're more cautious that way. We'll try that. Yes, sir. That's a whole different question. We'll have to broach that with our planners here. We'll see. I've seen it done here in the city. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they're reluctant to close because it usually closes an ingress and egress that may impact public safety in some respects. But anyway, we'll talk to them. I'm sure Tim will be able to help enlighten on that one. Thank you.
We have one more speaker today, and the item is not on the agenda. Her name is Monica Malone, and she would like to address the commission regarding 2 Mile Road in Grand Bay.
Good morning. My name is Monica Malone. I live at 10610 2 Mile Road in Grand Bay. I wanted to address that my mom, she's 90 now, and all the other elderly has gone on to live with the Lord. And but my mom is dealing with a lot of water that's bagging up, coming up in her house now. It was a little bit, now it's a lot. So, I'm here on behalf of, because we don't have any drains or anything. And to my knowledge that we're on the road to be paved, but I'm here to see that, to know if you can give us a time. I know you can't give it to us tomorrow, the next day or the next, but I'm just asking, please. I just don't want my mom to live in such an area. We done did trenches, we done put dirt, we done did all that we know that to do to make her live as comfortable as we know how. So I'm at a point now to come down here with my present pastor to see what, could we resolve it, while she yet alive.
I'll speak and then I'll let Kim speak. We have dedicated about $4.5 million for a new drainage on 2 Mile Road in the section you're talking about in the PAYGO program. The issue right now is it's just very, like you said, very poor drainage, and without a plan designed for the drainage that isn't going to include the paving of the road. There's really, I think, Neil and Ricky, we've been out and tried to put rocks on it, and I think that makes the problem worse. I think it builds the road up and causes the water to run off at your mother's house.
Right.
Worse than it is. I know this isn't probably the best answer you want to hear, but there is a plan, there is a design underway to pave the road, particularly from, I guess, from Fernland to 188. Right. And so that's the first part of the plan is to, because it's just the way it sits right now without designing a drainage, without coming up with a drain design. Kim, I'm not an engineer, but I keep up with the roads in my district, and I'm very familiar with your area.
But now, I'm sorry to cut you off.
No,
now
no,
we have a store that's on the corner of 2 Mile and Ramsey, and we have school buses coming down here too. And it's just a mess now, more than what it was when we came here last.
Yeah, I can, I try to keep I know there's a bus stop at the end of the road. I try to keep the grass cut for the kids.
I appreciate
and
that.
I promise you, and Kim may can give more of a timeline than I can. I guess the answer I'm giving you is until we get the drainage design finished and start the work, and this probably isn't what you want to hear, but there's not a lot more that can be done until we get that done and put the new drainage system in there. And then of course, that will resolve the drainage issues that you guys are having down there. And I specifically took money from smaller projects
because that's a larger project. It usually, I don't think that's what a mile of road between there, and it usually wouldn't cost that much. The big issue in that area is not paving the road. It's actually getting that wooded area to drain somewhere other than back across the road.
We don't have any drains.
Yeah.
Any. Not
Well,
one.
and that's what we're working to do. Kim, if you have more to add to that. Kim is our engineer, and she knows about where we're at in the process.
Okay.
But I have 2 years in a row now, right? But is it 2 years or this year? I can't.
This year and the upcoming, I believe.
Yeah, this year and the upcoming for the design of the drain and the paving of 2 Mile Road.
Mhm.
So you have it in 10 best of our interest to pay and get us some drains.
Can you
That's what
pull
I'm
the
asking.
mic down?
I said, I'm short. I say, so you're saying that you're working on trying to get us some drains?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
The money's already dedicated in the
Okay.
last year pay go, or
2024 pay. Yes, sir.
2024.
Okay.
And then the rest will be dedicated, and it'll be, like I said, the big problem, the most money in that project is the drainage.
Yeah.
And we didn't want to pave the road without
the
addressing the
drains,
drainage. And
absolutely.
so,
Right.
but
Okay.
yeah, that's,
Yeah,
Do
the
you know-
drainage is kind of complicated to figure out, but it's in design now. It's moving forward, and the money is set aside for it. And if,
Okay.
I'm sorry, if you want to call the engineering office, there are several of us. We can talk to you and give you frequent updates.
Yes, ma'am.
If
Could you
you'd
get
like
my
to, we're
number or
happy
get a
to.
card from you?
And just see me after the meeting, and I can give you some contact information.
Okay.
But as the design gets a little bit further along, we will have a community meeting, and we'll bring the project out to y'all.
Okay.
Because the people that live on the road know a lot about what's going on
Mhm.
with the drainage, and we'll get some input from all of y'all and just kind of talk through y'all with the process.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
thank you for coming down. And if you have any more issues, you're welcome to call their office, or you can call my office anytime as well. Thank you.
No one else has signed up to speak this morning.
You said, that's it? Thank you. Okay. Mr. Kerr?
Good morning, Commissioners. The agenda as follows. Item 1, approve a list of claims.
So moved.
Second.
2, hold public hearings so any citizen of the county shall be given an opportunity to be heard for or against any item related to the statement of revenues, expenditures, and changes in fund balance report.
The public hearing is now in session. Are there any speakers for or against? Hearing none, the public hearing is now closed.
3, approve amending the Mobile County Commission July 16th, 2025 minutes. Agenda item number 28 to include a ARPA project number for the first amended subrecipient agreement with the Boys and Girls Club of Mobile.
So moved.
Second.
4, approve contract with Mobile Bay Area Veterans Day Commission in the amount of $5,000 for its annual Veterans Day celebration.
So moved.
Second.
5, approve appropriation contract with the Continental Commissary in the total amount of $10,000 for its summer cooking class programs and emergency kitchen funds, with funds divided as follows.
So moved.
Second.
6, approve appropriation contract with Junior Achievement of Alabama in the amount of $1,000 from District 2 education funds for its economic empowerment programs.
So moved.
Second.
7, approve agreement with law enforcement agencies for grant funds awarded by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration through the Alabama Department of Economic and Community Affairs for overtime traffic safety enforcement under the Community Traffic Safety Program for the state-designated Southwest regions, counties as follows, for the programs as follows.
So moved.
Second.
8, approve appropriation contract with Mobile Regional Senior Community Center Foundation in the amount of $13,200 from District 2 Commission funds for landscape services at the Connie Hudson Mobile Regional Senior Community Center, project subject to paperwork and legal review.
So moved.
Second.
9, approve a one-year extension to the health services agreement among the Mobile County Commission, the Mobile County Sheriff's Office, and NAFCARE to amend staffing modifications and provide a cost of living adjustment to base compensation.
So moved.
Second.
10, rescind intergovernmental agreement with the City of Mobile, wherein the city was to provide $500,000 in funding for a pool renovation project at the former Joe Radford Thomas Recreation Center and reallocate the funding amount from the original intergovernmental agreement to another project to further the implementation of the Mobile Civil Rights and Cultural Heritage District Master Plan.
So moved.
Second.
11, approve intergovernmental agreement with the City of Mobile, wherein the city shall provide $500,000 in funding towards renovations to the Vernon Crawford Law Office located on Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Avenue to further the implementation of the Civil Rights and Cultural Heritage District Master Plan pending legal review.
So moved.
Second.
12, approve First Amendment to the Sims Senior Center's lease to provide that the City of Sims will perform routine light maintenance of the walking trails and other recreational areas with all other terms remaining the same.
So moved.
Second.
13, adopt resolution for the Mobile County Commission to assume supervision and administration of the Detention Facility Division of the James T. Strickland Youth Center and its related employees pending legal review.
So moved.
Second.
14, approve first amended lease agreement with Mobile Area Interfaith Conference, which provides an additional 125 square feet of office space in the Bay Hayes building with all other terms remaining the same.
So moved.
Second.
15, approve change order number 5 with Mid-America Golf and Landscape for project Mobile County Golf Course Project Golf Course Phase. This change order will increase the contract amount by $57,226.95 and increase the contract time by 2 days. The new contract will be in the amount of $14,500,223.57.
So moved.
Second.
16, approve appropriation contract with Marching Cougars Band Booster Club in the amount of $10,000 from District 1 Education Funds for band equipment, instrument repairs, uniforms, and operational expenses.
So moved.
Second.
17 was voted at conference. 18, approve no-cost grant amendment with the Alabama Department of Conservation and Natural Resources project redevelopment Bayou Battery City Docks to extend the period of performance.
So moved.
Second.
19, approve statement of work with OpenGov, providing for cloud-based solutions for tracking internal county maintenance projects, which include a module that will integrate with existing software in the total amount of $72,724.52 to be paid as follows.
So moved.
Second.
20 was voted at conference. 21, approve contract amendment number 5 to the Mobile County Park Initiative contract with Stantec Consulting Services to add construction engineering and inspection services.
So moved.
Second.
22, approve contract amendment number 9 with Thompson Engineering for the Mobile County Civil Rights and Cultural Heritage District Master Plan to add additional structural engineering design to the Dave Patton House renovation project.
So moved.
Second.
23, approve contract amendment number 1 to the Mobile County Park Initiative contract with Kimley Horn Associates dated January 2nd, 2024 to add engineering and design services for Escatawba Hollow Park and Campground South expansion.
So moved.
Second.
24, approve appointments to the Mobile City County Youth Drug Education Council to represent Mobile County District 1 as follows.
So moved.
Second.
25, reject all bids for legal services for the Alabama Department of Economic and Community Affairs Disaster Recovery Grant Program. The bids received exceeded the estimated cost.
So moved.
Second.
26, reject all bids for the home buyer training for the Alabama Department of Economic and Community Affairs Disaster Recovery Grant Program and authorize rebid. The bids received exceeded the estimated cost.
So moved.
Second.
27, authorized advertising request for qualifications for design professional code compliance to provide professional evaluation, design, and administrative services for the Alabama Department of Economic and Community Affairs Disaster Recovery Grant Program, re-advertising due to no responses received.
So moved.
Second.
28, approve granting distribution facilities easement to Alabama Power for electrical service at 4455 Windsor Road South.
So moved.
Second.
29, consider taking the following action on a bid.
So moved.
Second.
30, approve 36-month license agreement with SHI International Corporation in the total amount of $178,523.76 for the Microsoft Volume Licensing Program under the current state of Alabama contract for the Revenue Commission to be paid as follows.
So moved.
Second.
31, approve renewal of software agreement with SureTech in the amount of $12,500 for unlimited Casper connections for the Sheriff's Office.
So moved.
Second.
32, adopt preliminary resolution authorizing 2025 capital improvement plan projects for issuance of general obligation improvement warrants, Series 2025, in an aggregate principal amount not expected to exceed $35 million for various capital improvements, including continued improvements to the Mobile County's park system, Mobile County Sportsplex, the Cypress Creek Golf Course, as well as other improvements to county facilities pending legal review.
So moved.
Second.
33, approve proposed and final plat of Camellia Square and proposed and final plat of Crawford Lanes addition and proposed and final plat of re-subdivision of lots 1 through 4, Audubon Point Dog River Lane, and proposed and final plat of re-subdivision of lot 1, Heritage Acres.
So moved.
Could we, Kim, just and make sure that these folks' questions are answered, could we carry that first one over? Would that be, I guess Tim's out talking to him, but that final plat, Camellia Square, I was going to see if we could just carry that over until the next meeting.
I'm not aware that it's time sensitive. I think we can do that.
Eddie, can you change that to remove that one and carry it over, and I'll second the remaining.
We will
Move to
revise
hold
that
over.
item.
Yeah.
34, approve final plat of Roberts Road Estates, Unit 3, and authorize county engineer to sign the plat and update the streets in the private road inventory as follows for Roberts Boulevard. This street has been constructed to a paved private road standard and is certified by the developer's professional engineer.
So moved.
Second.
35, approve proposed plat only of Washwood Glen. This is a private road subdivision, and the roads within the subdivision will not be accepted by the Mobile County for maintenance.
So moved.
Second.
36, authorize
Just a question. When we record these plats, is it spread on the record that we will not be accepting these? Is that included there?
It's on the plat.
Okay, thank you.
I think it goes on, I think the deeds in these subdivisions that are, I believe, I'm have to check, but I think when you buy a home in one of these private road subdivisions in your deed, I think it states that it's a private road, not maintained. I think it does. If it doesn't, it should.
I just hope so. I know we went through a period where developers were telling people that the county was going to take it. I just want to make sure that we no longer have that issue.
In most of those instances, restrictive covenants that go with that neighborhood would so state that they're not publicly accepted roads.
Ricky, you live on private.
It's on
You live
my-
on a private road, paved private
It's on
road
the
out
plat-
there.
it's
A
on my
public
plat.
works, old public works
It's on the
director.
plat always.
Why would the public works director move on a private
I
road?
don't know.
So it is on the recorded plat. We know that for sure.
Yes.
$36, authorize acquisition and property acquisition of property and acceptance of right-of-way deeds and easements from property owners for the projects as follows.
So moved.
Second.
$37, approve Mobile County fiscal year 2025 Rebuild Alabama contractor report in accordance with Act 2019-2 Rebuild Alabama Act.
So moved.
Second.
38, approve right-of-way and/or easement agreement for Tract 12 on Wheatcroft Road North in the amount of $8,335 for project Wheatcroft Road North, grade drain base and pave.
So moved.
Second.
39, approve right-of-way and/or easement agreement for Tract 1 on Striped Drive in the amount of $7,500 for project Bass, Brim, and Striped Drives, grade drain base and pave.
So moved.
Second.
40, approve right-of-way and/or easement agreement for Tract 7 on Ziegler Boulevard in the amount of $52,632 for project Ziegler Boulevard additional lanes.
So moved.
Second.
41, approve right-of-way and/or easement agreements in the total amount of $10,185 for project Lambert Cemetery Road and Bill Neighbors Road, grade drain base and pave, with funds divided as follows.
So moved.
Second.
And Commissioners, we have 3 add-ons this morning. Add-on number 1, authorize acceptance of award of the Alabama Legislative Community Service Grant in the amount of $20,000 to support expenses for the Historic Avenue Cultural Center.
So moved.
Second.
2, approve Industrial Access Project sponsorship agreement with Superior Air Parts to be the sponsor for the company's application for funding from the Alabama Industrial Access Road and Bridge Corporation for road improvements related to Superior Air Parts construction of a new aerospace production facility located in North Mobile County off Radcliffe Road in the city of Creola at no cost to the county.
So moved.
Second.
Jay, that's Creola municipal limits that far up.
It is. I know you and I and Kim talked about this would be, they would pay for it, we would maintain the road, and unless Radcliffe Road became annexed by Saraland or the city of Creola at some point.
Wait a minute, is it in Creola now?
I think the
This
parcel
site.
itself is in Creola. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So if it's in Creola, then nobody could annex it if
Right.
it's already
There was
inside.
some county road, and Radcliffe Road was county maintained. But you're correct. It is in the city of Creola.
Okay.
Add-on number 3, approve reappointment of Commissioner Randall Dewitt to serve as District 12 representative on the 2025-2026 Association of County Commissions of Alabama Legislative Committee.
So moved.
Second.
Did you know that?
Who made this nomination? I'm just kidding.
Hey, you heard me say it real fast.
I'm good.
Second it real fast.
I knew about it. I just was kidding.
Item 42, commission announcements and/or comments.
Mr. Hudson, do you have any announcements?
I'm gonna try to do this as, I'm trying to read here, Jay. I'm gonna need your help probably. What I would like to do is present a verbal add-on, and I guess just kind of following suit that Ms. Dias with her outburst today. She's done that at the last two city council meetings, so I don't anticipate, unless we take action, that she would stop doing it here. They have suspended her from attending city council meetings for 90 days. And what I would like to do today is present a similar resolution pending legal review from our legal department. Because if we don't, I don't think there's anything that's going to stop her from coming back here every week and disturbing our meetings. So that's my resolution, Jay, I guess, to suspend Marion Dias from
My understanding
attending
is her name
county
is
commission
Marion Dias.
meetings for 30 days pending legal review. That's what I propose.
Is this attended meetings or speaking in meetings?
I'm sorry?
Attending meetings or speaking in meetings?
Well, I think they suspended her from attending. I don't think you're going to stop her from speaking if she's here. She's not going to sign up to speak. She's just going to outburst like she did twice in our meeting today. And I don't, that's yes, attending meetings. I say 90 days, and that's pending. Jay was going to do some research to see if we legally were able to do that. I don't think you're going to stop her from speaking if she's here. So I guess my resolution is suspending her from attending county commission meetings for the next 90 days pending legal review. And that's my motion.
It's been a while since I've looked at suspending a person more than just in a singular meeting, and in my communication with commissioner do it during the meeting. I just feel at least I need to review the applicable law for counties before I gave a opinion one way or the other.
Well, could we maybe delay that then until we have an opinion? I mean,
Well, I think if we don't pass it, I think if we don't pass it today and then get a legal ruling, if the legal ruling says we can't, then we will rescind it, correct, Jay? And then, because I think the problem is if we don't, the next meeting we have, she will be here and she is going to have another outburst. So that's why I present my resolution today. I mean, it's obvious from the city has now suspended her, so I guess now she's going to come to the county commission meetings and have these outbursts. I said, I think the only way to stop those is to suspend her for 90 days.
Commissioner Ludgood, do you have any objection?
I don't have any issue with anybody coming down here signing up to speak at a meeting, but I'm not going to stand by and let someone take over the meeting and have to have them escorted out and disturb the whole meeting like we had to do today. So that's my motion, and I guess
I don't want to infringe on anybody's rights, but.
Well, I can look at it, give the commission an opinion, but well before the next work session.
But I agree. You have no objection. I agree. You shouldn't have the right to speak out of turn. That's not the protocol of our meeting, and it disrupts the decorum. So I mean, I don't have any problem with suspending for a period of time.
That would be 90 days.
90 days. Pending legal review, and if you review it and we can't do it, then we rescind it. Will be also in the item that I'm trying to introduce. You know, we have the easiest. You can't show up at the school board and just go to the mic and sign up to speak. You have to do it weeks in advance. You can't go to a city council meeting that I'm aware of and just sign up to speak that day. I think we're pretty open here at the county commission. You show up at this building on the day of a meeting, you sign in to speak, and you have 5 minutes to speak on whatever you want to speak about. But as far as I'm concerned, you're not just going to show up here without signing up and blurt out in the middle of a commission meeting, disrupt everything that we have going on, just to have you. If you want to have your voice heard, if she wanted to be heard this morning, she should have signed up and spoke. I wouldn't have a problem with that. But the way it was handled, and the only reason I take this action on this initial outburst is because she has proven through the city's cases that she's not going to stop coming unless action's taken. So that's my motion. And
Okay.
I'll second.
Thank you.
And that's for a period of 90 days.
And presumably starting today.
Yeah.
And as a reminder, there will be a Indigent Care Board meeting following the conclusion of this meeting. Item 43, approve request for a motion to adjourn until August 11th.
So moved.
Second.
I'd like to call to order the the July meeting of the Mobile County Indigent Care Board on July 28, 2025.
1, approve minutes of the meeting of June 23rd.
So moved.
Second.
2, accept report from Mobile County Commission of the balance in the Indigent Care Fund as of June 30th. Funds available, $201,669.96.
So moved.
Second.
Add an E to alter point, please. Just a little typo. Okay. Go ahead.
And 3, approve the disbursement of the Indigent Care Fund cash receipts on June 20 for the periods of April 2025 through June 2025 to the following entities in the following amounts.
So moved.
Second.
4, approve request for motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Stand adjourned. Have a good week.
I didn't even notice her. Huh? I have no idea. She must. She must.